Hello guys, in this video my plan is to complete the whole laws of indices. This video is going to be useful for all of those who has laws of indices in their syllabus. So I think this video is going to be useful for ICSE, CBSE and also IB, MYP who have the laws of indices in syllabus and every other board. So let's start. So what is indices actually? What is an index? So if someone asks you to multiply 2 3 times, so you can write this as 2 into 2 into 2. But if someone asks you to multiply 2 11 times, so if you are writing this as 2 into 2 into 2 like this 11 times, so that will take much space and time. So this is not feasible. That's why mathematicians did one thing. Instead of writing this as 2 11 times, they write it as 2 to the power 11. So similarly, they write this as multiplication of 2 3 times as 2 to the power 3. So we call this as index. The thing above this, we call this as index. Okay, now here this 3 is index. What is this 2 called? This 2 here called base. So if we are multiplying 3 4 times, 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, we write this as 3 to the power 4. So what is index? The index here is this 4. This 4 is index and this 3 is called base. This term index, it has another name. We can call it exponent. Now since we have understood what is index and what is base, so let's move to the laws. Laws of indices or laws of exponent. We have this for real numbers. So what the first law tells? The first law tells a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n gives us a to the power m plus n. So let's take an example. So suppose you have 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 2. So using this formula, it will be 2 to the power 2 to the power 3 plus 2. So we get 2 to the power 5. So can you prove this? Yes, we can prove this. So we have 2 to the power 3. That means 2 multiplies how many times? 3 times. Sorry. That means 2 is multiplied 3 times. Again what we have? We have 2 to the power 2. So that means 2 is multiplied 2 times. So when our 2 to the power 3 and 2 to the power 2 is multiplied, we get 2 into 2 into 2 and 2 into 2. So actually how many 2 we get? We get 5 2's. So 5 2's are multiplied. So we can write this as 2 to the power 5. Okay. So that's why we get 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 2 is equal to 2 to the power 3 plus 2. That means 2 to the power 5. So this is a verification of this formula. Now let's do the second law. The second law is a to the power m divided by a to the power n, that is equal to a to the power m minus n. So if you give an example, take the example that 3 to the power 4 divided by 3 to the power 2. So using this formula, what you get? It is 3 to the power 4 minus 2. That means 3 to the power 2. Now, if we try to see how this formula comes, so 3 to the power 4 means how much? 4 3's are multiplied. This means 4 3's are multiplied. And 3 to the power 2 means 2 3's are multiplied. Now we are dividing them. So 3 to the power 4 divided by 3 to the power 2. This means we are dividing these things. So now 1 3 gets cancelled with 1 3 and these 3 gets cancelled with this 3. So we get 3 into 3. So how much is this? Is 3 square. So you see, this is the verification of the second law. Now our next law, third, a to the power m whole to the power n, that is equal to a to the power m into n. So take an example, a to the power 2 whole to the power 3, that is a to the power 2 into 3, that means a to the power 6. Or suppose we write this as 2 to the power 2 whole to the power 3. This is 2 to the power 2 into 3 means 2 to the power 6. How does it comes? So 2 to the power 2 whole to the power 3. So this means if we assume that this 2 to the power 2 is a, so we can write it as a cube. So we get a into a. So this gives us, then what we get? Now what was a? Our a was 2 square. So you write it as 2 square. A was 2 square. This is 2 square. So this means now you can apply the formula 1, the first formula. So you get 2 to the power 2 plus 2 plus 2. So we get 2 to the power 6. So this is the justification of the formula 3. Now let's go to the next rule, rule number 4, that says a to the power m into b to the power m, that is equal to ab whole to the power m. So let's take an example. So what is 2 square into 3 square? We can write this as 2 into 3 whole square. So that means 6 square. So in this way we can use this. So now let's go to the next rule. The next rule says a to the power m divided by b to the power m, that is equal to a by b whole to the power m. So you can take an example like that. So 2 to the power 2 divided by 3 to the power 2, that means 2 by 3 whole to the power 2. Okay, then the next rule, that is very important. This rule says a to the power minus 1 is equal to 1 by a. So this is very important. A to the power minus 1 or a inverse, that is equal to 1 by a. So the example is 2 inverse, that is equal to 1 by 2. Now a to the power minus n, that is equal to, so how you can write a to the power minus n? We can write this like a to the power minus 1 into n. Now we will use the formula 3. So we have 2 multiplied, 2 things multiplied. Suppose this is our m and this is n. So m and n are multiplied. So when we have a to the power mn, we can write this as a to the power m whole to the power n. We will do this here. So we will write this as a to the power minus 1 whole to the power n. So a to the power minus 1 is 1 by a, and we get whole to the power n. So ultimately we get 1 to the power n by a to the power n by which law? By this fifth law. And after that we get, from this we get 1 to the power n is only 1 and a to the power n is a to the power n. So ultimately we get a to the power minus n is equal to 1 by a to the power n. Another two things that are very important, we will use them when we will solve the initial equations. So if a to the power m is equal to a to the power n, then m is equal to n. This says if the base are same, then the index will also be same. So if we take an example, so if 2 to the power x is equal to 2 to the power 5, this will imply that x equal to 5. So these are very important when we will solve equations. Okay. Now another thing is a to the power m is equal to b to the power m. This will give us a is equal to b. When the indices are same, then base will also be same. An example is, if we have x to the power 4 is equal to 2 to the power 4, then we can tell x is equal to 2. So these are all the laws of indices. Now we have to solve as many as problems we can do. So let's do some simple problem on the formulas we did. So simplify the following. We have to simplify. So 3 x to the power 5 y to the power 7 multiplied by 18 y to the power 9 and x to the power 2. We have to simplify this. So how we will do this? So to use the laws of indices, we need the x terms together and the y terms together and the constants together. So first write the constants together. Now write the x terms together. So we have x to the power 5 and that is multiplied with x square, and we have y to the power 7 multiplied with y to the power 9. So what is 3 into 18? That is 54. Now to find this, which law you will use? You have to use the first law. So we will multiply them. So using the first law, we will get x to the power 5 plus 2. And here using the first law, we will get x to the power y to the power 7 plus 9. So we get 54 x to the power 7 and y to the power 16. So this is the simplified form. We will do more problems on the next video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for keep me motivated so that I can create more content. Thank you.